on Eurosport with Ben Edwards, and this week's coverage of motocross starts with the 250 World Championship in Breux in France. Then we cross over to Switzerland, to Payerne, for the Open Championship and some extremely muddy riding conditions. Of the 250 World Motocross Championship in Breux in France. It's 130 kilometers west of Paris on the way to Le Mans, and something like 30,000 spectators coming out to watch. Well, the fans turning up for some of the top French riders, of course, Sébastien Tourtelli, Frédéric Bollé and Yves de Maria. But Yves de Maria not racing this time. He was injured in the previous round in Italy at Singoli. He had a heavy fall. He tried to come out in practice here, but could only set the 13th fastest time in Group A. So Yves de Maria deciding to stay out of the competition this weekend.
Je m'étais pas entraîné de 15 jours, donc
I haven't practiced for a fortnight, so I always knew it would be difficult.
J'ai quand même voulu essayer parce que
I decided to try because it's a very important GP, but after practice I realised I was off the pace and the pain was just too distracting, so I decided to retire as the championship is still in its early stages. Maybe it's better not to race here in order to be fit for next weekend. But the French fans still have riders to support, of course, in Sébastien Tourtelli, the reigning 125 champion who's made such an impressive debut in the 250 Championship this year. And indeed, fastest in the Group A qualifying session by nearly 2 seconds over anybody else. Sébastien Tourtelli once again emphasising his talent on the Kawasaki. But, unfortunately, Tourtelli suffered a heavy fall in the Sunday morning free practice. Still confident, though, for the race.
Ça a vraiment été bien samedi.
It went okay on Saturday. I rode well, and I was happy despite a few little mistakes. And Saturday, then Sunday rather, I stalled the summit of a jump, and I crashed pretty heavily. I'm suffering a little bit, but nothing's broken, so it should be okay. Second in Group A, the Belgian, Monique Bevert, second in the championship at the moment as well. Just 13 points ahead of Tourtelli, but 20 points behind Stefan Everts. He had a pretty bad time in the last round of the series in Singoli in Italy, so he'll be looking to make up for that. The leader of the championship, third fastest, the double reigning world champion at Belgian, Stefan Everts. 2.5 seconds slower than Tourtelli, though, and knows that Tourtelli will be in good form here on home soil in France. Everts looking to try and extend his championship lead.
Yeah, it went really fast. First I couldn't believe it, but then in the time practice he did again a few fast laps, and he's going really fast, so I think he's a big contender for today, and but we'll see. The race is long, and it's not the time practice what counts, it's the race, so I have still the confidence.
Let's take the advantage of the possibility to do a lap of this Breux circuit with that man we were just speaking to, Stefan Everts, the reigning champion. Sit back and enjoy the ride aboard his Honda CR250 motocross machine. the end of the lap now. Stefan Everts, it just gives you an idea how long this lap is on this French round of the 250 World Championship. A lap completed by Everts in 2 minutes 44 seconds, but a lap completed by Sebastian Telly in a time of 2 minutes 41. But as Everts said before, we saw that onboard lap. It's all about the race. That's what really counts. Fastest in Group B, a bit of a surprise, as Stefan Everts' teammate was the best. Jamie Skevenels finished 16th in the championship last year, but he's really improving his performance this year.
It was first time in my life. I was already feeling very confident in practice. Since Italy, I got some different suspension. My riding is a lot more with self-confidence, and you know, first I took the third time and I felt I could go faster, and I went out again and I took the pole.
Second fastest in that group, Frederic Bollé, after a difficult comeback in Valkenswaard. He finished fourth in the Italian Grand Prix the following weekend. Bollé is fit again and confident and looking to battle for victory here in France.
Le circuit est différent aujourd'hui.
The track is different today.
Très boueux, ils ont beaucoup
It's a lot more muddy as they watered it a lot during the night.
Différent. Bon, en tout cas,
I think it's going to be different, but I'm confident, and I think it's possible to get a podium here. If I make some good starts, there shouldn't be any problem.
Et ma course, je pense qu'il n'y a pas de problème.
Third fastest, the American Mike Brown. He took his first bunch of points in Singoli, but he's got some more pressure on here, as he's Rinaldi's only rider here, Bru. After Cullen Voland was injured in Italy, he's not competing in this round of the championship. Go to the usual autograph session. After the warm-up, the fans getting a chance to get close to the riders, and we'll be back after the break to see how the race is. So we're ready for the racing to get underway here in Bru. The fifth round of the series, the 250s about to get into action. Stefan Everts leads the championship, remember, from Monique Bavert. He has a 20-point advantage, but what can Sebastian Tortelli, the local favourite, do here after his success in the previous round in Italy? Get the first race underway then, 45 minutes plus a lap. It's hard work. We've got a faller at the back of the group already, but as they charge into the first corner, it's number 22, and that's Britain's Mark Eastwood, who leads as they all set off on this opening lap. Mark Eastwood making an absolutely superb start there and being chased by Paul Cooper. In fact, no, Paul Cooper's got ahead, number 15. There he is, Paul Cooper, number 15, ahead of number 22, Mark Eastwood. So the two British riders in great form here, and this track really seems to be suiting them superbly well. Third place for the number 9, that's Dalbasco, but in fact he goes through. There's Carlson, Joachim Carlson, that is going through. Carlson gives a little wave of thanks, and Carlson moves up a position, but Cooper leads from Carlson in second, Eastwood in third. Justin Morris is up there as well, another British rider going well. In fourth place, Everts is back in fifth, then Dalbasco, and then Bavert in seventh place, and Tortelli some way behind that as well. Everts on a charge. He now takes fourth place from Justin Morris. Morris on the RWJ Diesel Honda, the team that Everts rode for last year. But Everts taking that place and now going chasing after the leaders of this race. Still, it's Paul Cooper who leads, and Paul Cooper riding an absolutely superb race at the moment. Eastwood still in second, Everts now in third, then Morris, Bollé, Bavert, Dalbasco, Tortelli in ninth position. Number 24, there's Sebastian Tortelli. Bit of a surprise to see him so far back at this stage. Look at Eastwood go there. He's now being chased by Everts. Then Justin Morris with Frederic Bollé not far behind, and there goes Tortelli. Eastwood and Everts. Mark Eastwood now coming under increasing pressure from the double world champion. And in fact, Everts comes through ahead of Eastwood. So Everts has now taken third position there. But Eastwood still riding one of the races of his life here. Meanwhile, the battle continues as Justin Morris under pressure from Frederic Bollé, and there you can see Bollé just squeezing past on the replay as Paul Cooper still leads, but Carlson is getting closer now. Carlson, number 9, also on the RWJ Diesel machine. The Honda goes through on the inside. Paul Cooper on the SoCal Kawasaki's been leading the early stages of this race, but he can't hold off from Joachim Carlson. Carlson, who won one of the races in Portugal in the second event of the championship. And Everts there, coming through in third place. Battle for fourth position. Eastwood, Frederic Bollet, number 5. And then next up is Sebastian Tortelli. So he's made up some ground now, beginning to make a little bit of progress. The 18-year-old sensation of the 250 scene this year. Eastwood and Bollet. Then Tortelli. Battle for fourth position this has become now. And as the race progresses, Bollet has got past, so has Tortelli. They've both got past Eastwood now. So Mark Eastwood not quite able to maintain the pace of these World Championship front runners as we go through the race, but it's still an excellent performance he's putting on. But what about Paul Cooper as well? He's still up there near the front. There's our leader, Joachim Carlsen. But where is Cooper? Where is Cooper? He's gone. There he is. He's dropped back a little bit. He's behind Stefan Everts now. So Everts up into second position. And there's Cooper in third place. Meanwhile, further back, Sebastian Tortelli beginning to put the pressure on Frederic Bollet. This is a battle between the two French riders. Bollet more experienced in the 250 scene, but Tortelli already a winner overall in the championship this year. Won that last round in Italy, his first overall success, and he comes through ahead this time. So as they come round to complete another lap, Tortelli has got past Frederic Bollet, and that little French battle is sorted for the moment. Meanwhile, Joachim Carlsen, the race leader, under pressure now from Stefan Everts. Everts now on a charge, and Everts slips through on the inside. Just a little bit of a nudge with Carlsen, but Stefan Everts, the leader of the championship, goes ahead. And the number 1 rider goes past the bike of his former team. Carlsen in second place. Coming through in third is Tortelli, and Cooper. Cooper has dropped right back now. Paul Cooper has had a fall, and he is now out of the action. And what a shame after such a good ride from Paul Cooper. And Tortelli it is now, who's closing up on the leaders and making this a three-way battle for the win. There's Frederic Bollet. He's back in fourth position. And Mark Eastwood still in fifth place with a checker flag for the first race complete. And Everts wins ahead of Carlsen and Tortelli. Mark Eastwood finishes in an excellent fifth place.
I didn't get so good in the start, but I was catching the guys one by one, and Joachim took me a little while to catch him, but I waited for my moment, and I waited for a good moment, and I passed him, and after that I tried to make a small gap, and I did. On the end I had 5 seconds, and it was a very good race for me.
So Stefan Everts winning from Carlsen and Tortelli. Best lap for Tortelli though in that race, fastest as he was in the practice runs. On to the second race then, and as they all charge in the first quarter, number 24, Eastwood, number 22 makes another excellent start, but it looks as though, oh dear, we've got bikes all down in the background there. Beverts is involved in that. Number 2, Monique Beverts, about 12 other riders. There is Beverts rejoining. And bad news for the man who came into this round in second place in the championship. Up front, Tortelli leads. Eastwood is in second place. Leon Giespers is third, but under pressure from Justin Morris once again, number 26. Morris riding an absolutely superb event here, but Tortelli leads. And that is bad news for his main rivals because he's getting away. Eastwood is in second, Giespers third. Everts has come up to fourth ahead of Morris in fifth position. And Pip Byra now has come up to sixth place on the number 7 bike. There's Tortelli. And just look at the lead, he's already beginning to open up here. Fastest man in the practice, fastest in that first race, but he had a lot of work to do in the first race after a poor start. Now he's had a good start, and he's taking the best advantage of it. Meanwhile, this is the battle between Stefan Everts, number 1, and Leon Giespers, number 17, as the battle for third. And Everts goes into third position. Carlsen there in the battle with Frederic Bollet, number 9, and number 5. A few other riders involved there as well. Giespers, number 17. Bollet's got past Carlsen. Meanwhile, Everts has taken second place from Eastwood. There is Eastwood, back down to third again now. But Tortelli is still the race leader, remember, as Stefan Everts goes on the chase. I wonder if Everts can close up this gap. Everts the winner of the first race. But Tortelli looking quick. Bollé in the battle with Leon Giespers. And Pit Byra has gone down, so we've lost him from the equation now. Look at this, Bollé is getting a huge cheer from the crowd as he goes chasing after Justin Morris. Morris, number 26. The British rider, one of the three British riders, all going well here this weekend at Breux in France, but they can't hold off the Frenchman. With a bit of local support, Frédéric Bollé goes through. Meanwhile, Monique Verwurst is making quite a comeback. Number 2, there he is. He was 32nd after lap 1, but he's now making some progress, and he's got up into a top 15 position at the moment. So Verwurst on a good charge there. Tortelli's opened up a 15-second lead now over Stefan Everts. Fantastic riding once again from this youngster. He certainly hasn't had it all his own way in the 250 championship, but having moved up from the 125, it's a tremendous battle in the championship really now between him and this man, Stefan Everts. Twice champion, but Everts knows he's got a battle on his hands this year. But if Everts can just keep the consistency, Tortelli's shown that he's prone to the odd mistake. Meanwhile, look at this, the battle between Eastwood, number 22, Frédéric Bollé, number 5. Close physical contest, but Bollé goes through. And Frédéric Bollé getting a tremendous cheer now as he goes up into third place, but the checker flag comes out. Tortelli wins it. Everts finishes in second place, but wins the event overall, and Frédéric Bollé comes through to take third. Well, it was important for me to ride well here, and to win a heat, being here in France, and it's good for French sports to show that we're at the top level in this.
I think I win 2 points or 3 points on him, and that's the most important thing. It's only 2 or 3 points, but maybe end of the season it's just 1 or 2 points different, and those points are very valuable for me.
So good effort from Stefan Everts there. Meanwhile, Mark Eastwood had a 5th overall in the GP. Justin Morris was 7th overall. So a brilliant performance from those two. Mark Eastwood's moved up to 12th in the championship now. And we'll be back after the break with the Open Motocross Championship.